What is up, y'all? We are back with another Stranger Things Season 5 video. Before we get into it, definitely smash the like button because it definitely helps, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. So to get into everything, we just got some more pictures from the Stranger Things Season 5 production group over on Instagram, and they're kind of showing us just some weird plant-like pictures, like it's like a fungus or something. Kind of reminds me of the last those, but it's like a new fungus type of plant that they're showing us, and it looks very interesting, almost like it's connected to possibly like a creature or something that is making it look the way it's looking. Now, I've known, we've been talking about in previous videos that it's going to be another villain out there or creature or whatever that's going to be next side of Vecna. Now, seeing this plant definitely kind of raises a lot of questions, where I think that it could potentially be, a new type of character that's involved. Maybe like it's like a fungus monster or like a fungus creature, just someone that's helping Vecna also. And we've seen in some behind the scene videos with Nell and Jake, the two new kids that are joining Stranger Things Season 5's cast. They were doing, interviews and talking about Scoops Ahoy ice cream, but the person behind the camera asked them, what's their favorite plant, and then, days later we get a reveal of a picture of a plant. So that's very interesting. I wonder, are they going to be the ones that discover this new villain? Maybe they're outside or something, they see the fungus growing outside and they're just being kids or whatever, and they see this new villain or this new creature and they get curious and start showing everybody. But I think it would be very cool to see another villain besides Vecna. Maybe this villain is not as powerful as Vecna, but it just kind of comes about through the Upside Down, and now it's involved in the story. And I think that would be crazy, because when we just seen with the end of season 4 and 11, she's looking at the flowers or whatever that's in that field, and it's going like ashes, it's burning away, it's not making it seem like it's fungus. So this is something new, this is something different that just makes me think, is it a different type of situation now in season 5 where the fungus is dangerous, also next to the Demogorgons, the Demobats, and Vecna? Is this fungus growing because of another reason that we're going to find out? There's rumors out there, nothing's confirmed, that Linda Hamilton could potentially be a scientist. Is it something where Linda Hamilton did something in the lab with some plants, and they're kind of just doing some type of experimental stuff, and then these plants become like big fungus type plants or something like that? It goes into a creature, it forms into a creature or something similar to like how Dart was. I don't know. Just because we say creature doesn't mean it'll be a big villain like Vecna. Maybe it's just something new and different, some type of creatures that can be on the ground and Hawkins that the kids and Hawkins are going to have to defeat and take on. So that plant definitely raises some questions, because Stranger Things is not known for things like fungus and things like that. It's just like, how it was in season 4, dead plants, we got vines and tentacles and stuff like that. Never really just like fungus. I mean, maybe we have, I just can't remember. I remember the pumpkin patch rotting away and things like that. So this is very interesting. Definitely cool to see, but pushing forward, we seen on Instagram that Noah Schnapp followed the actor who played Kylie, which was Eleven's sister in Stranger Things. Now, this is very interesting because I thought that, possibly that she would not return. And I still think she might not return. But with him following her can mean many things. It could be just, hey, I'm just catching up with some old friends from the cast. I'm just following everybody because I know this is the end of the season, just to stay connected with everyone. Or it can be he's involved with her. When it comes to scenes, he made a new friend on set, and, she was in season 5. Now, I do have a theory that I talked about in previous videos with Kylie being the one to come back and take the last killing blow, meaning that she's going to sacrifice herself for her sister, which is 11. Maybe something at the end happens where 11 is battling Vecna to the point she's running out of powers. Even her friends can't help her. She's on her last leg, and right when Vecna's about to take the killing blow, we see his arm, get ripped back, or something similar to how that scene was at the snowball with Max and 11, where Max was dealing with Vecna, and then out of nowhere, he gets lifted up in the air, and then 11 hits him with a, hey. Like, and throws him out of the scene, and, but I think if Kylie does come back, sad to say, I don't see her making it to the end. I see her just being that sacrificing blow where, she sacrificed herself for her sister, and she gets took out. And 11 gives 11 a second chance at life. Or, it could just be something where she comes in like towards the final act where it's not even a surprise, but it is. They're having dialogue with each other, they're exchanging things, she's touching on how 11 can use her powers, and she's kind of explaining her powers and why they're so different from each other, because her and 11 have a different type of power. So I think that'll be cool if she comes back. If this is us speculating, a Stranger Things fan, guys, this is not guaranteed she's coming back, but it's just kind of weird that Noah decided to follow her. But if she comes back, I definitely see some type of sacrifice, or she just helps 11 some way, shape, or form to help take out Vecna, because it only makes sense. They both have powers, they both have a lot of backstory with this, and to be honest, they come from the same lab, Rainbow Room and everything. It goes back in history with 11, 1, and 8, and I think that that'll be very interesting, kind of full circle if you think about it, because it started with them, to be honest. And 11 definitely has family out there, even though it doesn't seem like it, even though the ones she made in Hawkins, such as Mike, Hopper, and everyone else, and Joyce, I'm talking real authentic family, being her sister Kali. And I can see her coming along and helping 11, I will say that. Or maybe she just knows some type of weakness with Vecna or something like that. You remember how I touched on Max actually being the eyes and telling 11, hey, Will is actually bad, he's working with Vecna. Maybe it's something where Kali actually finds it out and she feels it, or something where she can notify 11 like, hey, one of your friends is working with him, or something like that. Or she feels like, hey, I just sense that you needed my help, or something like that. But if she comes back, I bet you if Kali comes back, it's going to be in a heroic way for sure. It's not going to just be something where she's just there and it's like, hey, hello, bye, I'm here and I'm gone. I think it's going to be something where she saves 11 for sure. I touched on basically a lot of things going on with Will being unalived, and 11 possibly being unalived because it started with her and everything, and 11 just being the one who created the gate, so she has to go. Or Will just being a connectivity through everything, and him just being a connection with Vecna, being he has to go to break that connection. Or Mike makes the sacrifice for 11 won't basically be unalived, or Steve Harrington. It's just so many possibilities, guys, and I think that Kali will be, I know it sounds crazy, but a great sacrifice. It'll just kind of pull at the heartstrings and everything, just because she stepped in and saved her sister's life and things like that. And like I said, maybe they kind of have to have Kali and 11 in the scene with Vecna, because Vecna is just that powerful, like I touched on, guys, especially if it's another villain or creature that's like the fungal stuff we've seen with the plant, or just something in general, like another type of Demogorgon, or Demobat, just something that's still in that realm on the upside down. But I still think that Vecna's going to be very much powerful in this, just off the fact he's still connected to Will Byers, and he just split the whole Hawkins up into 4. All the gates are officially open, and Hawkins is definitely rotting right now. He has Max in just like this state of mind where she's unconscious, basically she's in a coma. So I think he's very powerful right now. So with season 5, is going to be a lot of picking up the pieces, and a lot of trying to get things together while Hawkins is still in shambles. But for some reason with that plant we just got, I'm thinking Linda Hamilton, because we heard rumors about her possibly being a scientist, but things are not confirmed with that. I'm just speculating at this point, but I'm pretty sure that once we see this, everything will make sense. But it's something also weird about Neil and Jake behind the scenes being asked what's their favorite plant, and then they reveal a photo of a plant that looks very fungal and nasty. So I definitely think that Kali could make a return. It's nothing that's like far-fetched, and I just do think that Noah following her randomly is kind of weird. But I think it definitely will make a great scene in season 5 with the sisters coming back together against Vecna, but I can be wrong. Comment down below, what do you guys think? Do you guys think it's going to be something where we see 8 and 11 team up against Vecna? Maybe 8 goes against Will or something like that. Maybe it's like that because Will now has powers because he's Vecna's right-hand man, or he's, just possessed, so he has powers, similar to how Billy had powers and Will in season 2. And then Billy in season 3. So maybe they're trying to make it even, where 11 goes against Vecna and Kali 8 comes and helps her sister, and they're kind of going against them both. But I can be wrong. It's just us speculating, guys. But unfortunately, this is the end of the video. I want y'all to comment down below about everything we just talked about. How do you feel about this theory and this, all the speculation I just said? And what's up with that picture, man, with that plant? What do you guys think? Could we be getting a new creature in the Upside Down for season 5? Let me know down in the comments. I want y'all to hit me up on my social medias at ILIKESCARY on every platform, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.